Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Capozio, and what I'm going to do tonight is just share with you an opportunity that my wife Linda and I found about 4.5 years ago. And when we found this opportunity, we came in as customers of amazing products that you're going to learn about in a moment. And as we progressed and learned more about the products, and as we met the people, some of them are on this call here tonight, we felt a sense that, this is an opportunity we have that we could help market a product and let the world know about it with the people that we like to work with. Linda and I stayed on the product for about 3 or 4 months before our friends started telling us, hey, you guys are looking better and you guys have more energy. What's going on? What's happening? And from there, we realized that there was a business involved here too. And we're going to talk about the business side of this tonight. Now, you were invited here by one of the people on this call, and this is what we call their launch call. And what a launch call is just that. Have you ever been to a grand opening of a restaurant where they let you sample the food and try it to see if you like it, where hopefully you'll come back, or you'll have an event there someday, right? Maybe you'll have a birthday or a graduation, or maybe you'll just become a regular customer of that restaurant. Well, that's what a launch call is. We don't want you to buy anything. We don't want you to join anything. We want you to learn. And what you learn here tonight of the person who invited you here is that this is their grand opening. And we're going to do this for them, once a week for the next 60, 90 days, or the next, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, so that they can have their grand opening while they learn how to launch their business. Now, if you do find something here you like, we'll do the same thing for you. We'll make a simple, easy way for you to expose people to the business until you feel more comfortable in sharing the information yourself. So you could literally earn while you learn this business, right? So we don't want you to feel like you got to go through, 4 years of college to be able to make money in this business. You can do it by leaning on us. So I'm going to get started right now, and I'm going to share my slides with you. So at least I'm a visual learner, and this works really well for me. So let me just slideshow, and we're going to start from the beginning. And we're going to start out, hold on. We're going to start out with a video. So give me a second because my screen's all discombobulated here. And I'm going to admit this person, and I'm going to hit more. I'm going to share my sound. And I want you to listen to this because this video is one of the tools you will have to create interest. So just like I'm creating interest in you right now, you will have this as a tool to help you share this business, whether it be on social media or anything. So let's take a listen.
For some, it's about making money. For others, it's about trying to build something. For New You Life, it's about changing lives. It's about empowering you to be authentic. We've changed the world with the category creating Liquid Gold, Somaderm, and have improved hundreds of thousands of lives. We've developed the most comprehensive, powerful skincare and transformation products on the market. We create products with ingredients that build you better and bring vitality to your life through systemic hormone balance. Now it's time to go beyond. It's time to take the DNA of success and create the future of what hormone health looks like. New technology to inspire your team and drive connection through a world-class app experience. New leadership to drive the pace. New ways to impact your community. New products that bring youthfulness to your life through healthy, balanced hormones. New opportunities to achieve happiness and a community where you belong. We're going where no company has gone before. We're developing products that have never existed. We're pushing the boundaries of science and technology. And it's all to empower you with the best products the world has ever seen. We are the Hormone Health Company, and we do what we do to transform lives. Everything we do has one purpose in mind. It's all about you.
Wow, I absolutely love every time I see that because it really does cover everything we do. It shows you the effectiveness of the products that we have and shows you this as an opportunity. But imagine if somebody said, hey, I know you just got involved with a new business. What is it exactly you do? You send them that video. We have tools that are going to take the pressure off of us and make building this business easier and scalable. One of the things I saw about this business, hold on, I need to let more people in. I'm sorry, but it's a popular call. and we're just going to make sure that everyone gets a chance to hear what we're sharing. So we're going to meet Hannah Banana and some of these great people. So, okay. So now I want you to meet Alexi. Alexi has not only developed all the products that we have here. We're not going and getting some product from some other company and we're slapping a label on it. He invented this particular product, Somaderm, probably close to 23 years ago, and it's been sold for 23 years. But you're going to say, well, Paul, if this one product has been sold for over 23 years, how did you only launch the company in 2017 in November, right? Which is just about 5 years coming up, a 5-year anniversary. That's because Alexi realized something. When people were going into his stores out in California and they were saying, hey, can I get that Somaderm? At the time, it was called HGH Gel. He goes, can I get that HGH Gel product that you're selling? My buddy told me about it. He's looking great, or my girlfriend uses it and her wrinkles went away, or whatever it may be. They're going in. So a friend told a friend. And what Alexi realized is that if this was sitting on a shelf in a Walgreens or a Duane Reade drugstore, you'd probably walk right by it. But if your best friend told you, oh my God, this thing really works and I feel better than I've felt in years, now you're onto something. So he does everything in-house. He comes up with new products. And if you stick with us and you become a fly on the wall while you're evaluating this process of coming in with us and joining the business, we want you to see the new products and the evolution that's coming on. I see Patricia down there putting her gel on. Everybody look at Patricia. That's exactly what we do. We have the first transdermal hormone balancing product in history. And we've had record-breaking growth. So let's dive into Somaderm. Now, you've seen some other products in those videos, but tonight I really just want to focus on our flagship product, a product we've sold over 7 million bottles of already. And I'm going to show you some before and afters, and you're going to hear some testimony from people and to show what this product is doing for them. So, number one, it's a product everybody wants. Why? Because everybody's aging. We're all getting older. But we know it's also an FDA-registered, fabricated product. It's developed and formulated and bottled in an FDA-regulated facility. All right, that means it's watched. It's not made in a garage somewhere. This is an over-the-counter product. Now, some of the results we're getting, and I'm going to show you visually, people are getting fat loss. It really depends on your own hormone balance. But if you've noticed in your life that for some reason you hit a certain age and fat was becoming more stubborn, or your libido was dropping and that never was an issue before, or your sleep was being affected, it could very well be done to your hormone imbalance. Because when we hit the age of 25, our hormones start to decline. And as they decline, all of these things start to creep up. One of the things I've realized is I had a tremendous increase in muscle mass that even when I'm not working out, I don't have the softness in my muscles. I have a hardness and a strength that I didn't experience in my 40s, and I'm 59 right now. Blood sugar levels people are seeing. They're seeing, my parents are noticing better bone density. They're 89 years old and they're noticing better bone density. So you could read this list. You don't need me to read it to you. But this is a very, very unique product. And what I love about a unique product as a business professional, and a little bit of my story, is I worked at Wall Street. My office was number 14 Wall Street, and I was on Wall Street for over 25 years dealing with funding. I was one of the only guys on Wall Street that we funded companies through their payroll. Very innovative, very unique. And I realized that my sales force at the time had a very easy job because they were selling and recommending something that you couldn't get anywhere else. And that's what I saw in this company. I don't want you to start your side hustle having to compete with Amazon. I don't want you to struggle with someone saying, well, hey, Paul, I understand you're selling this product, but if I go on Amazon, I could find it for half that price. That's not going to happen here. We found something truly unique. I want you to look at the screen in the upper left-hand corner. I want you to see Judy Mark, and today is Judy's birthday. And we were all celebrating it in our community that we're supporting each other, and everybody was wishing her a happy birthday. But I want you to look at her 2018 to 2019 product. She went from somebody who had a little bit of facial fat to an Instagram model, right? I mean, you see these faces on Instagram all the time. Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, really, she does look like that. In the middle, I forgot Maggie Mally. Oh, is that Lynn? Is that Liz Twice there? But if you look, here's the. I'm sorry, Lori, and then Liz Hardy, right?
It's
On the
Maury
end.
with an M.
Maury with an M in the middle. Okay.
Right.
Now, here's what I wanted you to notice about the product. Now, there's a lot of weight loss pills and a lot of things like that, but I want you to look at her body shape. When you put on hormonal weight, our bodies tend to get, weird shapes, right? It's not so easy to necessarily lose the weight the same way. You're seeing the youthfulness in the way they're carrying their weight again compared to before the weight loss. That's significant. Now I want you to look at the lower left-hand corner, and I think Peg is with us tonight, and you saw her in the actual company video too. I want you to look at, before she was on the gel, the bottom left-hand 4 pictures. I want you to look at the very top one, and I want you to follow the series to 4 years later. Do you see the physical shape change in her face, which is much more like she was when she was 18, 19 years old? You would swear that she had something surgically done, but she doesn't have that look. You know, when somebody goes in and you go under the knife and they look good, but you know something's just not right? This is something that is significant. And I want you to understand about these benefits. And by the way, we don't have enough time, but we have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of these pictures from people from Australia, New Zealand, to Japan, to China, all the way down to the North Pole, Alaska. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the lines right now for anyone on this call who wants to give me a 1-minute product testimonial about why you love the product so much. So I want to have maybe 1 or 2 people go. So who wants to go first? I'm going to stop the share. And does somebody want to raise their hand or just unmute your mic? Oh, Peg is with us.
Sure, I'll go, Paul.
Go ahead, Peg. That's the woman you see that you saw in the lower left-hand corner.
I started the gel. I've been on it for 4.5 years. I was 55 years old. I was very stressed. I had anxious feelings all the time. I had a lot of back issues. I was looking for something to make me feel better. And I never expected to feel this good. Really, I just turned 60. I really don't feel I felt this good when I was 40.
Right.
When I was first told that, when I first started this product, when I heard the people saying something about feeling like you did 20 years ago, I was highly skeptical of that. I just wanted to turn down the dial a little bit and feel a little better. So it's something that takes some time. It doesn't happen overnight. We don't age overnight either. So, but I always tell people, to get on this 4 to 6 weeks before they start feeling something. And within 3 months, they're really going to know that, okay, this is working.
Fantastic. And that's what we do. We tell people, listen, the second bottle sells because the first bottle does something, but we want you to really give this product 3 months to really get a good feel about what's going on with it. Okay. That's really the commitment you need to make, not to us, to yourself. Now, I experienced something in about 3 weeks on the product. I noticed my sleep was better. Linda said my mood was better. My wife actually was sleeping better in 3 days. And me, the idiot that I was at the time, or the skeptic, I think is a better word, is that I just discounted. I said, come on, nothing's going to work that fast. It's in your head. You're wanting it. Okay. So that's a testimonial. You get to see her before and after, and you got to hear her personally. I want to bring on Curtis now. He's a businessman. So Curtis, would you tell your story? Because people are here not only to evaluate the product, but to evaluate the money-making opportunity. And you just recently had a revelation in your own life, being a contractor, successful one, by the way, of how you wanted to now bring this in to be maybe one of your main streams of income.
Sure. So I've been in construction field since I was 15. I used to skip school to go roofing with the guy up the street in the neighborhood to make some cash. He used to pay me really well right off the start. And I've continued to do that. I'm 38 years old now. I've done it my whole life. It really takes a toll on your body. Running the crews, running the guys, having to deal with everything, to sales, to estimates, to the emails, text messages. It's just overwhelming every day. So this is something I never thought I'd get into. First time joining something like this. And it's totally new for me. But once I got in, it took over. It's so easy to share this, and it's just word of mouth. Just if you get somebody interested, They're going to tell 5 other people who are going to tell 5 other people. And it just gives you that opportunity to make a little extra money, you know. And I'm not here to make a little extra money. I'm here to make life-changing money. You know, that's my end game, to take to take more time away from my other business and work on this, you know, full time. So I don't have to be in the field as much. And that's my end game. And I think so far it's working very well. I think I got a good chance here. So
Awesome.
that's what did it for me.
And that's a big revelation for a lot of people, because so many people are comfortable in that, hey, you know, I can go out, I know how to make my money, I can get in and get it done. But the minute you stop working, you stop earning. And here, if I went on vacation for a week or so, my team of people and the people you see on this call are all going to pull together because they're building their business. And yes, what we do is we get a small percentage of the people that we introduce this business to. And the people who introduce it to more people are going to make more money. You have to decide what your definition of success is. Not me, not Curtis. Curtis's motivation may be greater or less than yours. I have a sense that it's a lot greater than yours, but that's okay. The potential for 6 and 7 figures is very real here. We have many people doing it. And when I say 7 figures, that's $1 million a year or more. It's being done every single day here, but there's a lot of people who just want to make the extra rent payment. You know what's happening right now? People have an extra $3,000 in the bank and they're chipping away at it because the same amount of money you were spending on groceries is either going to get you less, or you're going to spend 30 to 60% more per week in your grocery bill and not take any more groceries home. So people who are very happy with their job, right, and they're happy with the job that they have and their boss and they like everything about it, still need to do something more. In fact, we've never been in a better time to build this, because as inflation increases, people need something without having to, maybe you're a single mom and you can't work another job. You could do something from home utilizing calls like this to grow. Now, I want to share with you a little bit. Mark, I see you got your hand up, but give me a minute. We're halfway through, guys, so I just want to give you a heads up on that. We were voted one of the number 1 fastest growing company by Social Selling News. And that's exactly what we do, social selling. We were in the top 100 lists of companies like of its kind. We're number 40 in the world. All right. Social Selling also ranked us number 3 overall in another year running. So we're getting all these accolades, and yet we're only a 5-year-old company. Why? Because we have a very, very unique product that never existed before that really works. We give a 60-day money-back guarantee on all our products. That's a lot for a company to stand behind, because our products are a 30-day supply, yet we give a 60-day money-back guarantee. So we're giving you a whole nother month to make that decision. That's confidence. So what's our mission? Really honestly changing lives. I worked on Wall Street and I was part of the me mentality. Me, my cars, my house, my boat, the whole 9 yards, right? When I started doing this business and I was starting to help the single moms and helping people become a different person, it changed my life completely. So it's not only changing the lives of the people we're helping, it's changing us too, of seeing things a different way. I was able to refine my faith. I was able to refine my faith in humanity and really realize that, gee, there's a lot of people out there like me who want something better. So what you're looking for here is not a construction guy like Curtis, or maybe not someone who's an administrator like Peg. You're looking for people who are dissatisfied. So if somebody comes in and they signed up their doctor, it doesn't mean you're going to go out and find 1 million doctors. You want to find people who are dissatisfied. Does that mean they're not successful? No, they just want more. Dissatisfied in their career, dissatisfied in their financial condition, dissatisfied in their fun level, dissatisfied in their sense of community or a place to belong, like we all here care about. Diane Ramundi is on this call. I don't want to get into detail, but she had a health concern, and here we are all calling each other. What's going on? People calling me for updates. Judy Mark's birthday today. As simple as that, or as severe as that, we're supporting each other. So, bottom line is, it's an amazing business opportunity that we can really help you grow. So let's recap some of the benefits. We have a very unique product, so that makes it easier for you because people can't compare it to something else. They can only compare it to the results. You're your own boss. You work when you want, where you want. But let me tell you something, as one of the trainers in this company, I'm going to stay on top of you because I've realized a phenomenon that if you have a job, Many of you are more loyal to your boss and you don't want to disappoint him than you are to your own success. And our job is to make you realize that. So when you get home and you're tired and you haven't done your calls, we have a simple 5-step process that we go through to build this business every day. And what I want you to do is I want you to just say, you know what, let me put aside a half an hour tonight to build my financial future. Now, even joining the business and claiming you have a side hustle business will give you amazing tax benefits. So if anybody's ever told you, oh, I did one of that and I lost a lot of money, that's not true, because just the tax refunds alone, and I want you to consult with your tax advisor, but having a small business run out of your home, you know, when I travel, I write off my gas, I write off my car, I write off my airline tickets. And if my wife and I decide to spend an extra day in Houston, or we spend an extra day in New Orleans, you know, that's still part of what I'm doing in building my business, because I'm constantly talking to people. So, actually, we just covered this again, so that's a duplicate slide. I want to tell you what's going to make you successful. I want you to see some of the faces on this picture, because they're all here doing the same thing, and they'll all be available to you. Tina Goebel is in Georgia. Melanie Jordan's up in the North Pole. I think she's on the call. She's a bush pilot. We'll do calls introducing this business to her contacts when she's actually dressing a moose. Now, if you don't know what dressing a moose is, look it up, because it means she's prepping moose meat. Peg Tucker's on this call. Peg had an amazing journey where she wouldn't even turn on her camera. And these are your words, Peg, not mine. Wouldn't even turn on her camera on a Zoom. And she's probably one of our most prolific TikTok stars. She builds her business by creating awareness on TikTok. Angel Chandler is a 10-year veteran of the industry, a very high 6-figure earner who chose to give that up to come and build at New You Life. Sir Alec Stern. He is a knight. He was knighted by the Royal Order of Constantine. He sold Constant Contact for $1.1 billion. He was one of the original co-founders. What is a guy like this? And you can Google him, Google his net worth. What is he doing here? Because he sees a sustainable, scalable stream of income. So you have people that are making $1,000 a week or $500 a week in their job, and you have people who make millions of dollars a year coming here. Darren and Marie. I will tell you this. Darren is an amazing physical. I mean, this guy's got a body like that just won't quit. He's in amazing, amazing shape and loves the product. This is a man who knows fitness, and he's all over this product. But Marie, his girlfriend, and I think soon to be wife, is a biochemist. Okay, so she's a biochemist, and when she saw what's in our products and how they're manufactured, so these are the people you have to support you. Okay, besides me, I'm just a guy from New Jersey who absolutely loves this business, and I'll give you 24/7 of my time. We have groups like the Empower Hour where you can join and you could listen to videos and get copies of these trainings and just get re-energized all the time and constantly be willing to push your business. So now what I want to do is I want to give you a very brief overview of how we make money in this business. If you see something here that interests you, or someone you know would be interested in what we discussed here tonight, your job is to just introduce us to them. If that interested party is you, I will make myself available for the next hour after this call to speak with you and the person who brought you here to answer any specific questions that you do have. And they know how to get in touch with me. Trust me, everybody has my number. We make money here 5 different ways. There are many people who have a very successful business just retailing out the product. Everyone gets a website when you join up with the business. It's $59, and you get a website in about 3.5 minutes when you sign up. And people can go there after they watch one of those videos that I showed you, and they can go and buy the product or research the product, and you will make a commission. As much as $45 and no less than $25. In fact, the average person who bills retail with about 20 customers makes about $35 a bottle. And 20 customers a month, you could start making a significant income. Now, team commissions. We're building teams. Not only are you going to find customers, many of you are going to find other people who want to build the business with you. As those people bring people into the business and those people are buying product and they're enrolling new people, that's going to create volume. Think of it like frequent flyer miles, and you're going to get a percentage of that. If your team tends to expand into the tens of thousands of people like mine has in 4 years, you're looking at very significant team commissions. Now, team acquisition bonus is probably one of our best fast start bonuses. It's really called the first order bonus. And it's exactly that. When you bring someone into the business and they sign up, the company is going to give you an additional bonus on that first order. It's like a fast start bonus. So if people tell me, Paul, I want in and I want to make money right away, I'm going to tell you, well, the two things you need to do right away is you need to talk to people about the product and start earning retail commissions. And you need to start enrolling people in the business that also want to make money with you. And we're going to get you your first order bonus. Our fourth bonus comes when you start reaching some ranks in the business. And what's beautiful about ranking in the business is this. You saw Alexi early on, the owner of the company. I don't go to Alexi and say, Alexi, I'm working really hard on this business. I would like a raise. And he says, well, it's in the cards or it's not in the cards. Many of you are used to that. Here, we don't do that. If I want to raise, I know if I do some specific things that clearly laid out in writing, the company must pay me more money. So I don't ask for a raise. I work towards my raise, and I know it's guaranteed at the end of it because I reach a new rank each time. And I'm what's known as a diamond ambassador, which is the very top. And all that means, it's like a black belt in karate. I've mastered the basics, right? I've mastered the basics, and I've unlocked all the potential commissions that are available to me. Now, the last one is what everybody sells. You've probably seen these things before, network marketing, multi-level marketing, but this is what they lead with. And we end with it here in New You Life, which is the matching bonus. Imagine I introduced this business to Peg. Peg is my personal in the business. I will make 15% of Peg's check. Now, Peg doesn't give me 15% of her check. The company pays me over and above because I brought her into the business. Now, Peg brings Rochelle into the business, okay? Rochelle is on Peg's first level or personal to her. Peg will make 15% of Rochelle. I will make 15% of Peg and 10% of Rochelle. Now, that doesn't mean anything if I don't help Peg and Rochelle make real money in this business. And the harder I work to help them make an income, the better and more secure my income is. And that's really where you could build a legacy income. And that's what Curtis is looking to do. Okay. And we don't show the vacation. I just look up Marie and Darren, and they're in Greece and they're in Italy and they're everywhere because that's the dream that they chose. So we're at the end, guys. Here's the pitch. You could join this business for as little as $199, where you get a bottle of gel, right? So you get to try it and use it yourself. And let me tell you, the minute you have your own reaction to this, your commitment to the business grows exponentially, because when you believe in the product because it's working for you, all of a sudden you become super duper salesperson. You're telling everybody about it. It's like when you saw the new Top Gun movie and they had to tell everybody how great it was. Oh my God, it's good, if not better than the original. You have a 1-year membership in the business and you get your website. $59 of that $199 is towards your business, and it brings your product about $140. Now, let's say you're a little bit more serious about the business. Maybe you have a spouse at home that may want to try it as well. Go for the 4-pack. The only difference between the $199 and the $599 is you're getting 3 more bottles. You still get the same website as everybody else. So if you don't feel bad, if you're ready to get in at $199, get in. But if you think you're going to grow this business and take it seriously, you want to have a couple of bottles around, then you could sell it to your buddy, right? And make some of your money back on getting into the business. Now, this is what I did. The executive pack. I got into business on Christmas Eve. My wife was there. My brother-in-law was there. And everybody said, oh my God, that sounds really cool. I want some too. I bought the 8-pack. It brought my price per bottle down to about $117 a bottle. So it was less for me and everybody else. I could either sell it to my friends at $149 or $160 or whatever. The going rate for this is about $169 full retail, right? I make my money back, and my wife and I have a bottle each to work with. I'm in the business because in 30 days, when those bottles are gone and those people had a good result, we're having a conversation. We're having a conversation. One of 3 things can happen, okay? One is they love the product and they want to be a customer. The other one is they love the product and Not only do they want to be a customer, they want to make money with it, even if they only want to sell a couple of bottles so their product is free. And the last one is, hey, I don't really like the product and I want my money back. All three are acceptable and it's built into the system. Okay? So returns don't bother me because we're less than 1% on them. I mean, that's really in our 4 years in the business, maybe even less than that, to be honest with you. I've never had anybody return the product on me, ever. So here's where it ends. The money's great. You got to work for it. The products are amazing. But what's going to drive you? What's going to be the thing? What is it? Is it family? Is it a new car? Is it a new home? Maybe education. I do this one about, you have a son who you thought was an idiot, and all of a sudden he gets accepted to Harvard, and you're like, oh my God, how do I afford Harvard tuition? Or maybe you didn't put anything away for retirement, or you didn't put anything away for home repairs. Maybe just inflation is bothering you, but you need a real reason. Is it a vacation? Is it a better lifestyle? Is it less pressure on you and your spouse to be able to take care of your family? But if you don't have a driving force, if you don't have something that you dream about that's going to do it, you're going to work harder for your boss than you work for yourself. And then that's where the real shame comes in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this right now. I'm going to shut off the recording.